Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Skippy and welcome to another video. Okay, we're at the flying site. I've got the FW190 Guillow's conversion. It's time to give her a test flight. Wind's, it's picked up a little bit, but we should be able to go off the tarmac, which is good. So yeah, let's get going. Okay, Maiden of the FW190 Guillow's conversion. Wind's picked up a little bit, not too bad. Everything seems to be moving the right way. Just check if we've got S3X working. Not yet. Flight mode 2, bit of AS3X just to make sure. So fingers crossed that this works. I think we need to land. Oh, battery died. Okay, so it sounded like the battery was going, the motor's come out a little bit, the wings snapped, everything else looks okay. So that's loose, that's snapped. But yeah, it was making a squealing sound, so I think for some reason, even though the battery was 96%, perhaps not enough current. Very disappointing. So FW190 flew. I think that's probably my best takeoff I've done off the dolly. Nice and straight, flew really well, very stable. I'm just really annoyed that for some reason the battery seemed to lose all power just as I was coming in. And mistakenly I started to climb thinking I need to get over the table. I should have actually just put it down as soon as I heard the motor pulsing. So all I can guess from that is that the battery was obviously cold. It was only 5 degrees and I hadn't kept the battery warm. So it was a pilot error in that respect, but it was the battery that gave up. And then it stalled, obviously hit the ground and snapped the wing. I'll get that off the wall and we'll have a look and see how I'm going to fix that. But it is fixable and she did fly really well, so I'm really pleased. So I class that as a 90% success. Okay, as a result of a relatively successful maiden for the FW190, unfortunately the wing has snapped, as you can see here, and the motor has come loose. It looks like the screw, the top screw that was holding it in, pulled through on the impact, so I'm assuming it hit the blade there. But that's fixable. The wing is definitely fixable. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the tissue off, reveal as little, well, take as little tissue off as I can, and then I'm going to rebuild that structure, try and make it a little bit stronger. I'll do some photos as we go. And obviously I just need to work out how to refit the motor inside the cowling. If I can take this off. You can see there that the screws actually pulled through. So I can fix that. No problems. So there we go, she flew. It was really promising, and annoyingly the battery gave up and she fell out of the sky, but we'll fix her. I guess because I was pretty confident when I built it, I made the mistake of gluing these parts over the screw that held the cowling on, so I've had to cut it off. It's a bit messy, but we'll be able to tidy that up. But hopefully I can now get the cowling off a little bit easier. Okay, after a bit of faff, got the cowling off. It has split by the looks of it. You can see where I'd glued over the screws, so I've learned not to do that. And the good thing is I've got actually the motor isn't screwed into there. Those are the holes so I can access the motor. What's happened is it's actually come detached from the mount, so I need to fix that back onto the Lego mount, and then that'll be good. So actually that's a nice easy fix. That's just I'll unwire it, or sorry, detangle it and then glue it on nice and solid. So I'll leave that for now, and I'll start working on the wing. Well, after some minor / major surgery, the patient seems to have healed well. Looks like we've got a nice bandage on there. It's all doped up. It's all pretty secure. I can hold it from the wingtip, and there's no movement, there's no flex, which is good. So that's all nice and rigid. Same underneath. Aileron is repaired and doped up as well. Motor secure. Spinner back on. So I just now need to connect the aileron, and she's good to go. So actually that wasn't too bad a fix. Probably took me a good 3 hours of effort though, just trying to get the wing joints to go together. I've strengthened in various parts, if you've seen from the photos, with the pins and the extra brace. So I'm hoping that that will keep her going. So I'm not going to paint her before I test fly her again, just in case. But I'm hoping that I'll have a nice second maiden, and this time I'll make sure that the battery is nice and warm, so that we don't have that loss of power and then the stall, which is ultimately what happened, which is very disappointing. But there we go, it proves you can fix them. Benefits of balsa, and she will fly again. Hopefully you found that interesting. Not quite the maiden I'd hoped for, but thanks for watching, and let's look out for the next maiden.